If you like the video, please consider supporting James Corp on Patreon.
Hello everyone, and welcome back to part... what? Oh shit, week 13? No,
16.
week 16,
16
part 3.
Oh, this is going so well.
I know, it's good.
16.
I mean, it's not a stream game if it isn't
Messed up.
if there isn't technical issues.
Exactly.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, you're not wrong.
Anyway,
It's bedtime.
so yeah, you'll go to sleep. You finally get your long rest.
Long rest.
Finally,
Yeah.
this day's gone on for so long.
Do we do that?
Well,
Yes.
you have a long rest.
We go back to max HP.
I
Everyone
think I
gets
can
back
do.
half
I
their
think I
max.
can actually do this. Oh no, hang on.
There's a way to do it. I'm not sure.
Hang on, hang
Yeah, do I do it in menu? No, that's initiative.
I mean, I can tell you the mechanic.
Well, he
Rest.
does that. Garrett
rest.
opens his
There we
eyes.
go.
Hey,
There we go.
Oh, Garrett's back.
Garrett,
Yeah,
open.
Garrett opens his eyes.
Oh,
And he's like, he opens his eyes and he's like, he's still wearing the nice clothes from the evening. Like Nameless went to bed in him. he's like, what in AO's name am I wearing?
Yeah, Freckles isn't there.
You
Look
hear a
over.
toilet flush.
He's just sleeping
Here.
on the floor.
Hear a bucket thrown out a window. So yeah, I'll get up and take off this fancy clothing. Like
Yeah, he ate some bad grass. That's what happened.
bad wheatgrass.
First thing, as Arius wakes, by the way, is
Jesse?
Go.
Yes.
Go.
You need to do your.
Portent.
Yep.
Yes. At long last, you get to do your portend.
We've needed a long rest since 6:30 yesterday morning.
Oh, nice.
14 and a 2. Good mix.
Yeah, first thing that Arius does is gets up, goes knocks on the door for Garrett and Freckles.
Jesse, what have you done?
I just added the. No.
Broke the internet.
You broke your web camera.
What?
No source selected.
What?
Choose a
yeah.
source
Oh
from
my
the drop down
God.
on the left.
He's
Shut
lost
up.
his sauce.
There we go.
It's
There's
all
the
gone.
source.
You lost the
Special
sauce years ago.
sauce.
First thing Arius
sauce.
does is go knock on the door for Garrett and Freckles.
Oh, okay.
Just a minute.
Oh, mon ami, my Betty.
I take it I'm speaking to Garrett now instead of the parasite within you.
The only parasite in this room, I think, has got into good Freckle here.
So the demon attached to your soul that we were speaking to yesterday is not the parasite.
Sorry.
What are you talking about?
I don't know. What am I talking about, Garrett? Yeah, the demon speaking through your mouth, walking in your body, dressing in clothes that I'm sure you have noticed.
The door opens like fast, like, and he's like naked from the waist up. So like he's got his pants on, but he's like, is that why I'm wearing this weird stuff?
Quite, it seems nameless. Wanted to experience the highlight. He was not obviously given his name. But yes, so Nameless is what we were told to call him, and it seems, if I'm guessing correctly, he has been walking since the church. And if I'm guessing that you are not aware of what is going on while he's in power?
Yeah, I remember what happened to the bones of Saint Andron?
We placed the bones of Saint Andrew, so that church is now consecrated. We did have to deal with some vampires spawn attacking. Afterwards, so the church is now blessed, Irene is now there. Afterwards, we had to go do a meal with the Lady Vokta, who, by the way, is now commissioned us to also go to the vineyard to pick up some wine. And your friend seemed to enjoy dressing up for the occasion.
Where was I the whole time?
You were my
your body
date.
was with us. Your body was with us. I assume your mind was suppressed, unconscious, and, for lack of a better phrase, shoved in the back closet of your mind.
Garrett rushes over and looks under his pillow and like flips through the journal. and he sees all the stuff that he doesn't remember anything when he was locked away. But he does see all the don't trust him, let me out, it's not me. He's like, oh
I
man.
assume that journal records your dreams. I had a look when I got so suspicious of your friend.
Yeah, I think that's you may have to. You may have to find out who's in control.
May I have a
If
look?
he did I hold on a sec.
That's probably something going on.
Oh,
Family issues. Technical
he's got-
difficulties.
In the meantime, did
his
Ark
wife's
say
his
about what
wife's
went on with-
asking, why have we got a fax?
Yeah, this is yeah. Why is it a picture of somebody's middle finger? So yeah, he's like, yeah, I think moving forward, yeah, you can. Did I do anything or hurt anything?
As I think we were informed, you took Eve as your date to the dinner last night. You apparently tried to get Arena first to accompany you as your date. She turned you down.
That's to be expected. I was okay.
And Ark,
I
whenever
imagine-
he walks by your room, pokes his head in because he's hearing you guys talk about this. I demanded Nameless leave your body. He wouldn't listen to me. I tried my best. I really did. And then I walk back down and get some food.
He's actually checking books.
Motherfucker!
Is he talking to everybody? Who doesn't know?
Sir Lancelot, whatever that dog was called, I guess he doesn't know. Other than that, everyone
Yeah,
else
you-
knows.
Bartholomew!
I mean, you definitely notice that. I mean, if this dream journal is written the way it is, that I suspect it's written, it does mention. Is it from the point of view of no name?
Nameless.
No, it's the point.
Yeah.
So the journal. So whoever was not in control last. So whoever's locked away is the one writing in the journal. So almost the whole journal is nameless.
So, but the last
Writing
entry would
like
be
having
that.
a dream. It's what I dream. It's nameless talking to me in my dream. But when last night when I went to sleep, it was
Oh, okay. All right.
it was me
Okay.
saying don't let me out. Don't trust him. It's
But yes, no, your abyssal friend, everyone in the group is aware of him. Or
yes, yeah. You're gonna have to check. You're gonna have to check my journal every morning.
So noted. Do you keep it in a specific place? So I do not have to go hunting.
It's
for
always
the
under
stuff?
my pillow, or it's next to
is
my
good to
head
know.
at night. It's next to the bed.
That is good to know, and I'll make sure to inform everyone else of that fact.
Well, I liked
yes.
him.
I assume that's just Eve, innocent around the bar, just walking past.
Eve walks by to go get the continental breakfast.
I like him.
Well, I quite liked him. He knows how to treat a lady.
Yeah.
Yeah, Garrett,
alright.
you do notice that your Earth is considerably lessened as well.
My what?
Your purse.
purse.
Your pouch.
Oh yeah, but Garrett doesn't really concern himself with money anyway, so
Oh, okay.
he's not really counting it anyway. All right.
Arius will also fill everything else with the Vistani and etc. All caught it.
Sell to the Vistani.
Yes. I do not think you're welcome back at that camp. Or the barking dog. Obviously, she's not welcome at that camp, shall we say. So it might be best for you
Okay,
to stay up
we'll fall off that bridge when we get there. All right, I'm gonna get dressed. I shut the door.
Interesting. And now he turns to go and get ready himself.
I get my linen shirt and buckskin breeches on. My chainmail and stuff.
Arius is dressed the same way he was last night. Shirt, waistcoat,
Yeah,
and
Eve's still wearing her
military
suit.
jacket.
Still wearing the fancy suit.
Yeah. Eating
Why would-
breakfast.
You might wear your armor.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
buckled
well,
on-
we're not leaving yet.
it's buckled on over the suit.
Yeah, go on then. Armor's over my suit. I'm attached to it now.
Certainly spending enough to be attached to it.
Excuse me.
Aaron's
Yeah,
just
obviously we'll head
outside
down
the
to
inn. Oh yeah, sorry.
So yeah, Garrett comes downstairs. He seems dressed in his like he is not wearing his linen shirt though. He changed back into the silk shirt that was with the suit because it does feel mighty nice.
Ooh,
Wow.
silky.
Like I do. This does feel nice. Yeah, okay, I can get used to this.
But first thing in the morning as well, Iris does pass those 2 scrolls to Ark because they need to be identified at some point. The spell scrolls that have yet to be identified.
I think I can do that. Is it
You
ritual?
can do it as a
right?
ritual, I believe. Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
Then I'll
Which
just while
means
I'm,
that there won't be.
20 minutes to the
you
both.
know, I finish my food real quick, and while everybody's eating at the table, I just do it right there. I carve the symbol into the table and just get to going.
You can just use a piece of chalk to draw out the symbols.
Do
Well,
you carve into the table?
Well, I mean, if we're gonna be here a long time, right? That's like
Right, they found that rude.
We still got to
okay,
develop.
chalk. All right.
Garrett feels no. Go ahead and carve into it. Garrett feels the need to like overcompensate anyway, and he stands up when you're carving in the table. He stands up to go talk to the innkeeper. I will of course pay to reimburse that. I'll pay for a new table.
Lay him
Okay.
down in there and, get him identified. And let him know.
Are you identifying? Yes.
Yes.
Could
Okay.
be the 2 spell scrolls that I carried around for so long.
Okay. Let's go to your equipment inventory. Right, where are the scrolls?
Did they get put into Ark's inventory or they're still in mine?
Uh,
Can't remember.
no, they're still in yours. So if I go here, I'll click that.
Oh,
It's a
And that-
scroll of Tarask summoning.
whoa.
Yes. Ooh. It's a giant win button.
So
The
it is.
win button.
So Ark, you. So the first scroll is a scroll of protection from poison,
Oh, okay.
and the second scroll is a scroll of spiritual weapon.
I think they have to
I-
be in your spell list to be able to cast them, for what it's worth. So spellcasters should keep them.
All right, then give them to Freckle, because this is his stuff, right? This is his magic.
Can you see what he can cast?
You might want to. So Sam, the reason why we might
couldn't
struggle
hear
to hear you is you're looking away from your microphone,
Yeah, no, sorry, I was.
and
yeah,
I
was
think your
looking at it,
microphone is definitely more directional than not. So you probably need to face
I
it
was leaning
directly
over.
to.
Yeah, I was leaning over just to pull up the spells to see what spell they're on. That's all. Sorry.
Because divine weapon is a verb spell.
But Sam, even you just turning away a little, you get really quiet. Has anyone else noticed that?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
100%.
Strap it to your mouth.
Ew.
So it's protection from poison and spiritual weapon.
Yeah.
Yes.
Who are you giving it to?
Freckle.
Freckles isn't here.
Okay, then I'm going to give
I'm
it
seeing who
to
can cast it because
Garrett.
we need it to someone who can actually cast.
Sam, you're talking away from your mic.
Yeah, I'll take
So, I'm seeing who can cast it just to see who can have
Garrett Ken.
Yeah,
it.
Right.
that's what
you
I'm
got.
thinking.
Right, Sam. When you talk, you need to face your cap. You need to
Yeah.
face your
Yeah.
mic because
I'm
otherwise
looking at another
you're
second.
muffled.
Yep, I'm looking at a second screen. That's why. Sorry. So spiritual weapon can be cast by clerics of life domain and war domain and the Oath of the Conquest paladin. So that would be Garrett, I believe.
Yeah, it's divine. I
What?
got it.
What oath? What oath do you have?
I'm just gonna hold it for Freckle anyway.
Okay, yeah, that's fair enough.
So,
Yeah.
so are we giving it to Freckles? Because I can just put in Freckles' character sheet.
Yeah,
Sure.
because I'm gonna give
Yeah.
it to him anyway as soon as he comes back.
Yeah, they're both.
Okay, I don't know if
man.
this works, but I'll give it a try. So,
My main man. Just give it to me and I'll give it to him.
oh,
Yeah,
that
it worked.
No worries. So I want to apologize to
Someone-
the group.
Someone better tell him next. Better tell him if he's not watching. You know, but you have to do it in Freckles. You know, you have to do it in Freckles' accent so he understands you. Ah, mon ami, you have 2 squats
In your baguette.
in your package.
Oui, pocket, le pocket. It is French, no?
Next to the baguette.
Wow,
French
don't get
Canadian.
too racist, Emily. Jesus Christ.
It's not
Yeah, yeah.
racist. French isn't a race. God damn.
Parlez-vous, la baguette.
On behalf of the Chambers of Roleplay, I would like to humbly apologize on behalf of all of us to the nation of France. It's not our fault
What?
you keep surrendering.
Also,
Wow!
I'd like to point out,
Yeah, I don't think Chambers of Play should ever apologize to France.
I'm
Wow.
part French.
They'll surrender.
I'm 1/8
Jesus.
French. So
You're what?
I'm okay. I'm 1/8 French. So it's okay.
Okay, we playing Roots now?
Yeah.
Okay.
So I can say it.
20.
Anyway, we've been really distracted this session. I don't know if anyone's noticed.
Here we have.
So I wanna apologize to the group for any actions that I may have done.
I liked you.
Or the deep. I'm glad you had a good experience. Spending my money and
You probably
Joint
Garrett,
company.
you probably hear a chuckle in your head, right? You know.
Oh, Lord.
Look on the plus side. At
And
least
then
you
he's
didn't
like,
spend it
"Don't
on.
be so dramatic. You had a great time."
On the plus side, at least you did not spend all your money on blackjack and hookers. I believe is the phrase.
Yeah.
Suits and Eve.
I mean, that's somewhat close.
Blowing hose, yeah.
Blowing
Yeah.
hose.
Whoa! I'm alone anyway.
This
All right.
Nameless, he did speak that he had been with you since young. Was he speaking truthfully in that, Garrett?
Yeah, he has. He's been with me for ever since I can remember. My parents figured out. He took control a couple times in my youth, and my parents figured out what was going on and didn't know what to do. They shunted me off to an orphanage run by a church, and they were even more ignorant as to how they could try and cure me. Whatever they did, it didn't work. All it was torture, and I just basically learned to shut him in and ignore him. They think that they've cured me of him, but all I did was I learned how to hide it.
Do you have any insight as to his aims, his goals, why he is present on the material plane and not in the abyss? Apart from
he's
simply
done.
escaping the abyss.
He has done. He's done unthinkable things to small animals. I don't know, James. Has he ever done anything serious to somebody grown, or is it like to a person? Or is it just like catch me like mutilating small animals and pinning them to a tree or something like that, you know?
I think he's. I don't think he's. I don't know. I think he's more manipulative than that.
Yeah, I think
I don't think.
that's kind of what
I don't think he's one who would just murder small animals and trying to pin the blame on you. I think it would be more along the lines of like convincing someone to throw themselves down a well, or murder their sister or something. So it's all third party shit.
Yeah, and one of the things also that I kind of figured that he like the comic devil, he never tells a lie. He doesn't lie. So he never deceives. He just reveals truth. So he just tries to talk people into doing stuff. And so I'll say like he's caused some trouble in the past when I was younger. Nothing too serious, but my personality was so different that my parents immediately noticed. So
I see. Thank you.
I've kept him subdued for a long, long time. I'm surprised it might have something to do with where we're at right now.
Could it be so? Yes. Okay, thank you for the information, though, Garrett.
Anything I do to, try to keep you guys safe from him.
Well, I believe we have a couple of hours yet until it would be mid-afternoon.
Yeah, what are we doing today?
Well,
We are-
she said She said mid-morning or later morning.
Mid-morning,
not-
sorry.
Late morning.
Ignore me, sorry, that was me misspeaking.
We are finally going to travel to the vineyard and inquire into the lack of wine being delivered to Valeki and get as much as possible.
I have bought a horse from the Vistani, so at least one of them could ride with me, perhaps. We are being provided 2 horses and a cart, as we do not know so we should have enough ample space for the
We
journey.
Yeah, we're getting a cart from the Blue Water.
We'll have to ask.
Blue Water.
They said they would try
innkeepers,
and.
aren't we?
They said they would try and get one, so we'll have to check if they've managed to procure one.
Yeah. Okay, I'll run that down then. I'll go ask you about that.
Okay.
I wish to go speak to Irina before we leave. For this worth, if anyone wishes to accompany me.
Yeah, sure.
I feel like the least I should say to her is the best. I don't feel like seeing her now.
I'll go with you.
Neurun? Ark? Are you joining? Or are you joining Garrett in his...
I'll go to Garrett. So.
I shall attend with Garrett if that is okay.
Oh, yes, totally fine.
So Garrett, you head down to the main bar tavern thing. You know where everyone where people go to the bar. I don't know what I'm saying half the time.
Yeah, you don't sound like you work in a bar for a living, but it's okay. Yeah, I go down to see...
I haven't got a clue what to do in a bar, right?
You don't know your way. You don't know your way around a nightclub. All right, yeah, I'll go. I go down and I talk to the innkeeper and his wife.
They have names,
Yeah, I can't
Anakin.
bother to look them up.
Wow, just lazy. All this hard work I put into
Yeah, I
this
mean, I
game.
had a demon in
Martyr?
me.
Yeah, was it Marta and...
No, it's
It's
Danica.
It's Milady.
No, yeah, Dan.
Hello, Milady.
I
Lord
can't
Milady.
even fucking
Danica.
remember their names, so
It's okay. It's not important, James. My lord, Milady.
It's Erwin
Danica.
and his wife
Erwin.
is.
Okay.
Danica.
fucking Erwin.
See, Erwin should be
Danica.
easy. That's the crocodile whisperer bloke, whatever.
Steve.
What's his
Steve
name?
Irwin.
Steve.
the one who
Steve.
lost to a no,
Stingray,
Steve.
yeah. Danica, isn't it?
Yep.
Danica.
Danica. Yeah.
Yeah. So she says so she her husband comes, Erwin comes out and he's like, "Aha, Mr. Garrett, I hope you're feeling better than you did yesterday.
Oh yes.
you
Sir Garrett. yeah.
you drunk a lot of alcohol yesterday. I've never seen so much being drunk by
That's
one
where
man."
the headache comes from. Okay, that explains the headache I have. All right. Yeah,
I've
sorry.
managed to acquire a wagon.
Excellent. We're gonna leave here in a little bit. We're gonna get a second wagon.
Unfortunately, I've only managed to acquire one horse.
That'll be
We need
okay.
2.
That's okay. That'll be okay.
We've got
We
a
can
horse.
work it out. We can work it out. Yeah. You leave that to us. We're the professionals. We'll handle one horse. That's okay.
Ah,
I
brilliant.
guess that's one. So that makes 2.
So
Brilliant.
we'll have 2 wagons.
And one a lot of wine.
Could someone look up the speed of a wagon?
On it.
It's 40 miles in a day. Or
Now it's a race.
It's 20 miles in a day.
Will Cam fight it first or Sam?
What?
Oh, Nathan's already got it. Never mind. Shit.
Is there any children at the vineyard? And do you expect your family there? Oh wait, I don't even know that, do I? Nameless knows that. Never mind. Is there going to be a price for this wine that we're picking up?
Well, no,
Already been paid.
It's already been paid for. I mean, it's you know,
6 barrels.
yeah.
Wagons do not affect speed, by the way. Wagons only affect carrying capacity. It'd be normal pace.
If
You
we're
need
using
just
draft
horses.
horses, it would be 40 feet.
What?
20 miles.
so it's
It's
not-
20 miles in a day.
Yeah,
How
it's
much
only
can a
tiny bit
horse
more.
do?
12 to 20 miles in a day.
It's about the same as the party, effectively. 24 miles on average a day.
Okay.
So it's not much shorter. It's more. They can carry much more
Yeah.
because they have the carts
Okay.
and such.
So he does say it is a 27-mile journey, so it is going to take you longer than a day to get to the winery.
It's
Unless you push the horses, but I would rather. I do suggest that you probably approach during the during
Yes.
daylight.
I mean, you
rather
can
than
let
night.
the professionals I mean, pushing horses for an 8-hour period to do 3 more miles than they normally would is okay. It's all right. We'll just take it nice and slow, and we'll get there at nightfall. We won't stress the animals out. The travel times in the book are without like speeding the animal up. It's just at a walk.
Okay.
It's not at a run or a ride or anything. So like 27 miles is perfectly doable.
So we'd be approaching at night when he said to be approaching at day.
Yeah. So we'll leave and then, get there late afternoon. Late afternoon.
Okay.
Unless something happens, but the armor of Ale will protect me. So hey, thank you, and I assume the stable boy is just he's tacking the horses and getting them ready.
Yeah, it's just freshening up the horses for you.
Horse.
Yeah, the horse.
So I'll we'll conclude our scene, I guess. We'll go out and get them ready and get them pulled out to the front of the inn.
We'll need to get Arius to bring
Yeah,
his
we'll
horse.
tell the boy to get the extra set of tack ready and throw it on there.
Why don't you just ride to the house and then we'll just go from there?
Ride to what house?
Doctor
Doctor?
house.
Yeah, up
Okay,
to
yeah,
house.
yeah. We'll meet you. Because you said you guys were going to go there after.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
From the church and to the Doctor
Splendid.
house. I think so. Meet up. there.
Brilliant. That's a brilliant plan.
Okay, cool. Right, and Arius, Eve, and Ark have gone to the church. Yes.
It's just Alice and Eve. I think.
Oh,
just
right.
Alice.
What's Ark doing?
I went with Garrett. I went with Garrett. So
And what's Naroon doing?
I was with Garrett.
Okay.
Hey. Party in this
Ain't it-
wagon.
It ain't a popularity contest, alright?
Well, you asked where everybody
As
was.
we're
They're with the
walking to the
mustache.
church,
Where they are.
Don't know why they're gonna go with the
La,
mustache. But
la
okay.
mustache. La mustache. Because the mustache is where it's at, alright?
It is. I 100% behind this.
Okay.
as we're heading to the church, Arius will obviously turn to speak to Eve. I do not think I have asked this of you yet. What do you think of the fact that Irina may be your sister? That you may have family thought lost now returned?
Well, there's no really way of finding out, is there? It wouldn't really
Right.
change anything.
My advice would be if you wish it to be true, then there's a high likely it is true. Why not pursue it as such? Why not hold it to be true? And if it is true, would that change your mind on things? Would you wish to relocate here to be with your sister? Once all this mess is dealt with?
Possibly. But she does have her own life, and I'm not a massive fan of Felecki right now.
Hence why, I mean, when we have things cleared up and when hopefully the fogs recede and the sun returns, perhaps.
Then perhaps I might ask her. I might ask her. But until then, I don't know.
For what it is worth, Eve, if you should choose to do so later, then I will help in any way I can to get you settled and find a new life here in Barovia.
That's very sweet of you, Aris.
It will be the least I could do for you. Yes. Yes, I'll do it my best to get you settled, and who knows, if Barovia can be open to the outside world again, perhaps I shall see about extending my contacts to here as well.
We can
Yeah,
take
we
over
could-
Barovia.
Oh, I could not run Barovia, no, but
Okay.
speak whispers into the right ears, perhaps.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, if that is in the end what you choose to do, I shall help you get settled as best I can. If you wish
Well,
to
we'll
be with
see,
your
won't we?
sister. Quite. I will be
So, yeah,
glad
so-
to be rid of this city.
So eventually, you arrive at the church. Is it a church?
Yeah, church, chapel, whatever the word is.
Cathedral.
It's a full-on
Cathedral.
church.
Yeah, cathedral's probably the
Yeah,
more
cathedral.
correct.
I mean, gargoyles on the top, whole 9 yards.
Okay.
Hunchback ringing the bells.
We'll step inside and.
So Arius and Sam, Arius and Eve. Whatever I just did, I don't know.
Breaking character again.
Be twice over.
So as you're sort of like walking around town, you can see like there's posters like plastered around town, and they're currently sticking over like another poster on top of an older poster. The poster, so the original poster is that one.
Okay.
But it's been plastered over with this one.
The question mark is mysterious.
Yeah, okay,
Yeah.
it's loaded.
Swell the blazing sun.
Tenants
Oh,
and children required. Well, that
Audience.
doesn't sound dodgy.
that's
as well.
not ominous.
Rain or
I'll
shine.
counter under
The
my
Baron.
breath. Under my breath, I'll speak to Eve and just say, I think this is what Lady Vokta was speaking of with these endless celebrations.
Yeah.
I love this. I love the Wolfhead Jamboree.
Yeah.
Attendance and children required. Pikes will be provided. We're running around with
Wolf heads, of
fucking
course.
wolf on pikes. Wolf heads on pikes. Fuck me.
Well,
Please provide your
Blinsky,
wolf
Blinsky
heads.
sells
Thanks.
fucking dolls with guillotines
Yeah.
and exchangeable heads, so yeah.
Very kid-friendly places.
This place is macabre to say the least.
This is an Adams Family wet dream.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah, it is.
Thankfully, it seems to be out of here before the celebration takes off.
You say that.
No, it's for 4 days time.
As in 4 days. Oh, okay. So, well, we
Well,
might
a
be
few
back.
days time.
We might be back then, we might not be. Who knows? How long this next bit goes. Okay. So, yes, this is what these celebrations are. Tell me, Eve, if I may ask this question of you. This Baron and his laws. What would you think to a little bit of a revolution?
I'm always down for a revolution, mate.
Man, an instigator, I swear to God.
There would be a chance for you to get your blade bloodied, would it not?
Someone's got some demagoguing to do.
I'm ready.
I think so.
I just think that we may end up being brought into the fold on such a matter, if I read the Lady Voctor correctly.
Mm-hmm.
And it would be a chance for us to try and see what the next power would be, and plant the seeds, as it were.
For rebellion.
For revenge.
For influence.
No, get copyrighted. La, 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 la,
Oh,
la,
yeah.
la.
Let's not risk Disney.
Yeah.
Overlords, we do apologize for nearly causing
Don't
trouble.
apologize.
for
Don't
the
apologize for
Bozos
Disney.
conglomerate.
Shoot themselves in the foot.
Fuck Disney.
Yeah, don't apologize to Disney firing people off shows to try to ruin people's shows. Get at whatever.
Yes, but I might be working for them soon, you bastards.
Oh, okay, yeah, that's cool. Stick up for Disney.
They're saying bastards is a really good way to get hired, you know.
Go ahead and don't go ahead.
Hire
and,
kid
go ahead and
friendly corporation.
don't ruin their streaming service then.
But yes, Eve, shall we go see your sister then?
Yeah, sure. What's she up to?
We'll see, won't we, when we get to the church?
Goes in. James.
Yeah.
T-poses.
Sorry. So I'm just asking. I'm asking some people some questions about something about this game. So you know, it's just. Anyway, okay. So you head inside the church.
Yeah.
You can hear as you enter it. You know, it's early morning, and there are some people here attending morning mass or the equivalent of morning, especially is the morning lord. So the church is actually. It's not just some people; it's quite a few people, and Father Lucian. Is it Lucian or Lachlan? No,
It was Lucian Petrovich, I believe.
Yeah, so Father Lucian is at the front. He is like,
Something like that.
and the morning lords light shall guide the way. One day his light will return upon the lands, and cast his warmth upon us.
Do we see
Domine
Arena
et
anywhere?
Filia et Spiritus Sancti. Amen.
Yeah, exactly. That's what he does in some form of Latin.
Do we see Arena stood anywhere in this worship?
Who?
Uranus.
Arena.
You
But
said
Arena, sorry,
Arena?
I'm saying it wrong. Yeah, sorry, I'm saying it odd. Ignore me.
Yeah, she's sort of sitting at the back, and she's her head is bowed.
We'll just nudge Eve and head over to go and sit on the same pew, I suppose. It is pew, isn't it? That's the word?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. Go sit on the same pew as her then.
Like a pew.
She looks over. She nods.
All right.
Shh.
Okay.
More people turn around and go. Shh.
And then more
Just the
people
whole-
go shh and shh.
Just the father going, shh.
Fuck.
Anyway, back to the...
Sounds like a fucking thunderstorm inside.
Under my breath, as quietly as I can, Iris will just say, we will be leaving... I'll speak normally, but he's saying it under his breath. We will be leaving...
Shh.
Even quieter. We will be leaving...
Zip it.
soon.
Zip it.
But yeah, so he's
Zip.
under his breath as best he can, as quietly as he can. So he's breathing out the words as quietly as he possibly can. We will be leaving Valaki soon.
What? I can't hear you. Speak up.
What?
Roll up.
He finds the right volume and then says,
What did he say?
She says, are you planning on coming back?
yes, it will not be for over long, but we are leaving to head west to the vineyard.
Oh, that's a good idea. Yeah, there's a lot of people who are not happy with the fact that there's no wine.
As we have heard.
Same.
What? And Eve was not
Or
happy about that.
alcoholics.
She says, I mean, let's be fair. A lot of people here don't have much really to live for except to drink.
That is...
Well, that's what you get for living in Rotherham.
Who's the disembodied voice that keeps being a sahib bitch?
I wish to just say, while you're gone, do not leave the protection of this church.
I haven't left here for days.
Fucking hell.
Be cautious
She
of
says,
who you speak
she
to.
says Garrett came yesterday and tried asking me out on a date.
You should have taken him up on it.
Now she's gonna rot in the church forever.
She said, but you all told me not to leave the church.
I believe the devil's influence does stretch here, but not to the church itself. As long as you do not leave, and those who speak to you within the exterior, then you will be safe. I'm sure any you speak to you within the church. Just in case. And
Good luck
then,
with your lifetime supply of virginity.
then Arius will look past to Eve and just...
Fucking hell.
I will give you both a moment, considering your newfound connection. And Arius will move down the pew a little bit. So it's just Eve and...
What, sitting there silently?
Evina.
Great. Hi, sis.
Hi.
You want to be sisters?
I don't think that's something you choose.
Well, there's no such thing as DNA testing right now, so it's either a yes or a no I need.
Well, I mean, how would we find out if we're sisters? Is Arius still here?
Arius has just moved down a little bit, so he's probably still hearing, but he's not.
So she's
part
like,
of the
she turns
conversation.
to Arius, she says, Arius, is there any magical way of finding out if we're related?
Oh god, no.
Yeah, you can make out and see if it feels weird or not.
I actually do think there would be with the spell ceremony. Would the spell ceremony do anything for that, actually?
But we're getting really, really thirsty here. I think.
No, not the making out.
No,
I think-
no, we don't want to get thirsty about this. No.
Yeah, no, not that. Sorry, I'm actually just checking the spell. 'cause
Brings
I
a
just
whole
thought there
new
might be
meaning to
one.
sibling rivalry, right?
Yeah.
Trying to one up each other.
We get to
While
have a
making
Star
out
Wars
with each
moment.
other.
Jesse, I will come over and I will spread
Ah!
the water bottle.
Oh,
Ooh.
Alright, everybody stop playing gay chicken.
Actually, change it for cold piss.
Okay.
I am not into golden showers, thank you.
boys, why do we keep going off such topic about everything?
Because you guys are trying to have a conversation with Arena about being sisters and shit instead of going to the wine and going to the quest.
Well, we're gonna
That's
be.
why.
Shut up.
Sit down and talk to her.
Yeah, go ahead and sit down and talk to her.
Would anyone like a biscuit?
Figure out how you're gonna be sisters.
I don't.
Well, let's
I don't
find out if
think
there's a
there is.
magical way. Fucking hell.
Just ask questions. Who's your dad? Do you like dolls? I like dolls too.
Ooh,
Like,
just
you
do
know,
that.
what's your natural
don't-
hair color?
Is there perhaps a birthmark? Because that
What do you
normally
mean,
is.
birthmark?
I do not believe there is a arcane way to tell beyond beseeching the gods.
Hey, I have a birthmark on my ankle.
I don't think
Do
you. I
you?
don't think you're twins. You're sisters, not twins.
No, but even no, if even with the age difference, there would be a birthmark. There would be a familial birthmark. It doesn't matter if you're twins or not. There would be a birthmark.
With that?
Yes.
Okay.
I've got this birthmark on my ass.
No, that's just a pimple. You should
Although
get that checked.
didn't the soothsayer say something about them being sisters? This is me out of character now, not in character. But didn't
Yeah, the
say
soothsayer
something?
said something about them being sisters.
Yeah,
She said that
Oh yeah.
She
found
said
family.
that your
right?
sister is traveling with you, and
Yeah.
considering the
And it
only
was an
other,
arc.
yeah, considering the only one who identifies as a woman in this party, other than Eve, was Irina. We assumed that meant Irina.
Protect. Yeah, Eve was told this of when you were little, you were sent away to protect you from the devil. You must protect a sister to be whole, and you're currently traveling with her.
Right, well, forget everything I said then. And I say, well, a soothsayer told me that we are related.
What Madame Eva told you?
Yep, that
That's
was
the
the
one.
one, because it sounded like Eve.
Well, then we are sisters. I've always felt like I had a sister out there. I always felt alone.
You know what?
Oh!
I'm gonna
No.
say, Jesus, James,
No.
you could have led with that. That she
Fucking
was always worried
idiot.
about his sister instead of.
Go through all of that.
Ugh.
And on that, we go to bed. No, sorry.
Should we and she's like, well, maybe
But-
when you get back, we can get to know each other properly.
We can open up like a family bakery and sell cake,
Cook pies.
cook pies together. Yeah. Or make swords. I like swords.
Two baked girls.
Are we baking swords?
I have the sword.
It could be like a 2-part shop. You know what I mean? What is it? It's not an
Shit.
ironer. A welder? No.
Forgery. A forge.
A weaponsmith.
One
Smith or forge.
one polishes the sword, the other one bakes the sword, or bakes.
Yeah. Yeah, it's called 2 girls, 1 sword.
Oh, Lord.
2 girls,
And
1
on that
pole.
note, ladies and gentlemen and nons, let us go to a break, please. For the love of God, James, let us go to a break.
Okay.
Girls,
I've been demanding to
Go
go
to
to a break. So when we come back, who knows what's going to happen? We'll see you in a minute.
Jesus
Nothing
fucking
incestuous.
Christ.
See you.
Welcome to Small Business Simulator 2021.